Hi, it's Sheila from She's a Sassy Lady, and I want to show you something today. I designed this Get Well card on the Design Studio. I'm so excited. I have my new Cricut. At any rate, what I did is I first picked out, well, let's move some stuff around so you can see. I first picked out my card, just a base of a card, and it was a window card. From there, I put everything together and then I welded it. See how I welded it? Except for this little sheet underneath there. I wanted it underneath so that you wouldn't see through the window this time, but I did want a window. I did want the window. So all I did was place all my components on the card itself. Once I got them on, I hit weld and it welded them all together. Now you need to know that I had all my pieces put aside before I did, just like I've got these aside right now. I've got them all on my screen. I put all the parts off, welded it together, and then they became one. Okay? Now, I have no clue what cards I used. I just started looking through things and clicking and having all kinds of fun. I love this Cricut Design Studio. And so that's how my card came together. Now, I put things on the same mat, did the sink and put them on the same mat, and that's why the green leaves are actually green, and I'm going to show you the cut, and we're going to put this card together. Okay, now this I had underneath. No, I had this one over here. I'm going to put that in the card because I'm using a double colored paper. And I had this one underneath so that the colors match. And it will look great. Now, let me position the camera and then we'll get showing you how to put this together. Okay, I'm back. Now, as you can see, I cut out two cards. Two cards to be able to put together. Now the one thing is I placed them on the mat. They have to go a certain way. And the nice thing is that when I'm putting together my cards, my screen is right in front of me, behind me. So I can see how I laid everything out when I did the card. So now the first thing that I need to do is I need to get my flowers on. Now with your flowers, you got to make sure that you are actually doing the right one. See how that's not matching up? Or maybe it is. I'm looking. It looks like this is correct because if I go like that, my thing goes way down here. Do you see what I'm saying? Here, let me go in so you can see. When you make the base and it matches, you have to make sure that all your cards match up absolutely perfectly. So now this goes right here like that. And that would fit what I'm actually doing. So I'm going to glue it on right there. And according to my layout, I laid it out so that my flower was put down first. So we're going to see if my crazy glue or my zip dry is all stuck, of course, because I haven't used it in a couple days. So we'll stick something in there and loosen it up inside. I like the ones with the red lids better, but they were out of them. And so I've got this one, and I don't like it. We're going to switch lids. Switch lids. Because I don't like that white one. Pull off this. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. You know what? It's not going to work because that lid is bigger. Well, darn. Darn, darn, darn. I have to go with this one. Sorry about this. There's no hole in the thing. And I know it's got a big hole. It must be stuck way down there. Okay, Now, when you're putting together your cards, I did it 2-up. I love the Design Studio where you tell it you want 2 cards and it automatically lays out your pages for you. I mean, how much nicer how much easier can you get? I'm using my zip dry just to place the flowers on, and you got to make sure that the lines line up just perfectly, okay? That's why I've got you zoomed in so you can see. And I'm not going to worry about dripping on the back because I'm going to glue a sheet on. See how my line lined up perfectly there, down here, and over here. So we're good there. Okay. I'm going to take this off from underneath. And I'm using the zip dry because it slides. Okay. Now we're going to take this flower, and this flower has to line up here and there. It looks like it does. Okay, so we'll flip it this way so we know where we are. And there we go, we put it on and it matches up. Now we have to put the little circles in, and I'm just going to put the glue in the center of the circles and lay them in, and that's not a good idea. I've got a red in there. I'm going to have to put the white paper underneath. I didn't want to until I got the thing on. There. There. Oh, aren't they cute? I used all the papers from the same stack. I want that to dry before I lay it down. There. I used the papers from K & Company. This is from a long time ago, but they still have it out, the Wild Saffron stack. And it's wonderful because you can take all the papers from there. I wanted something different on my Get Well card. Now, what I want to do next is I want to put this down, and you want to talk about a pain in the rear, that would be a pain to glue, as well as the Get Well. So I'm going to show you a little thing that I learned from Joy Tracy, and I can't think of her website, but everyone knows who Joy is. And that's, I use, and excuse my reach here, the Leans Tacky Spray. I have a box. What I do is I just put it in the box so it doesn't spray my computer. Spray the back of it. Get my card over here. I tell you, when you got small things, this is the easy way to do it. And that's not right. Now this is supposed to be repositionable, which it is, and I'm picking it up because I don't think I've got it just right. Get my little guy on here. That's not right. I'm running out of time, so I gotta figure it out real quick here. I want to get it on there. The next one on. The next one. And bring it on down. Since they all had leaves, it was kind of hard to figure out what went where. Now I've got the leaves on. Notice how busy that paper is. And you know what? As busy as the paper is, it still works because of the colors that I have. And we'll do a much closer look at it when we get it all done. But I think what we're going to do now is take and glue this on. I was trying to see if they were, it's like a linen paper. And you know what? Already that's not going to work because I put that line down, so I'll put it on the other side. Isn't that pretty? And see, it's going to show up much better once I put that on. And we have to get well. But I have 2 of these. And what we're going to do is we're going to go just around the edges of this. Just like that. I've been having all kinds of fun playing with my new machine. I love this Cricut Explorer. I wish I had gotten a long time ago. It's so much easier doing things in the design studio. I just can't get over it. Okay, so we've got that on. So we have something to write on now. Okay, now all we have to do is the get well. Get my box again. Do a couple shades. Throw the get well down. And we're good. Now the hard part is going to get this get well to match up. And I'm going for the get. Got the get on. Get the L's. Well, you just get it to line up, see? Whew, sorry if my head got in the way. Now, doesn't that look gorgeous? Look at that. See if I can't get in a little bit closer for you. Get well. Isn't that pretty? And it has a fall look to it, doesn't it? So it'll be great this time of year. I've got a couple friends that are pretty sick, and I want to get a card out to them. I'm going to let that dry because right now the tacky kind of went on both sides a little bit where I set it down, and we'll let that dry a little bit. I'm going to put together the other card, and I'll get back to you in just a minute. Bye now. Hi, it's Sheila from She's a Sassy Lady. I'm back with both the cards, and look at how nice they turned out. Isn't that awesome? The only thing I haven't done is I haven't signed the back, and I always put my name and the year, and then that's complete. And I wanted to share something with you. This one I did with Aileen's tacky spray, and this one I sent away for on this one. It's stick and spray, CNC International Stick and Spray Repositional Adhesive, and I like this one better. I mean, it just it doesn't click when you shake it. It doesn't sound like spray paint, and it doesn't go on as thick. This one's already dry, which is the one that I just did with the repositionable stick and spray. And this is Aileen's, and it's just finishing up, and it's still a little bit tacky, and so for that reason only would I say that. But that's how nice the cards turned out, and you saw how fast it was to put together one card. In just a minute I had both cards put together. So it's all set, they're all done, and I can get my Get Well cards out now. You have a blessed day, and thank you for joining us today at She's a Sassy Lady. Bye now.